What's good? It's your boy Little Carter on the mic. And I tell you what, we're coming 1 week after Slicks Ain't Dead. My first ever drag racing event, y'all. I finally got the opportunity to do so, and I tell you what, it was an amazing experience, man. First off, to get started, man, I gotta give nothing but special thanks to these guys, man. There's so many people on my list, that's why I felt like I had to do this on a video instead of just a Facebook post. But guys, get a load of some of these stories leading in to Slicks Ain't Dead 2025. First off, I gotta give a very, very huge thanks to Dennis and Linda J from Ubly Dragway. Guys, the way this story developed, I was at the Poho Association car show in Port Huron, Michigan, and I had showed up a little late that Saturday morning after a crazy Friday, hanging out with all the racers and whatnot, checking out all the awesome cars at the car show. So I get there a little bit late. As I walk up to the car, my pops had his car there, the 79 pace car Mustang. And as I approach the car, I see my father talking to a gentleman. And as soon as I walk up, he points at me. There he is. That's my son right there. That's the guy that knows all these different things and cars and blah, 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 blah. He films and all that. So yeah, we kick off a conversation, and we eventually get to talking about, just different types of racing and, the demographics of all of that stuff. And, it's kind of amazing where we are in 2025 now with the sport of drag racing. There's so many different ways to go. There's so many different, let's say, categories or, directions you can go with a race car or a hot rod or a street car. But regardless of all of that, Dennis essentially was listening to like a little idea that I had in mind, and he was the first person to say, hey, wait a minute. Have you ever thought about really doing that? And, of course, me, I'm, not at all. It's a dream from my perspective, at that point. And he's like, I tell you what, let's try to make it happen. Okay, let's do it, So I gotta say right there, I chit chat about a few concepts and ideas and different ways that, that we can expand on the fun side of drag racing, you know what I'm saying? These racers beat themselves up each and every weekend to make these events. But I also want them to leave with some sort of feeling that, yeah, we busted our tail, we worked hard, but man, we had a hell of a time. And Dennis and Linda, if it wasn't for you two hearing me out, none of this would have happened. And I gotta definitely thank you from the bottom of my heart for the opportunity. The next person, or should I say persons, on my list I have to definitely thank. I have to give a huge thank you to Bill Lutz Racing and JW Racing, which is Joel Winsley Racing, y'all. These two guys were the first two guys to step up immediately to support the racers and support the event overall. And, I put together like a rough draft of a flyer, and went on ahead and released the official video. And I want to say a day or so later, I get messages from Bill Lutz, and from there, he just wanted to support. He also had Joel Winsley on board that really wanted to support as well. So I got to give a huge shout out to you guys. I tried to make sure that the racers were coming for a good reason. And you two guys stepping up immediately from the word go really helped me get that goal completed. And I got to thank you guys so much. So Bill Lutz Racing, JW Racing, Joel Winsley Racing, Mechanical Heating and Cooling, and Skinny Me America All of you guys, thank you so much for your help. The next guy we got to talk about, man, this is my road dog. This is my road dog. I tell you what, big shout out to Mike Mcnutt of the Poho Association and Cruising Port Huron. I'll tell you what, shout out to the entire Port Huron Association, guys. You guys have always been very supportive of Lil Carter on the mic, and I love everything you guys are doing for the community of hot rodding, the community of cruising, car showing, and of course, what you guys are doing for the community of drag racing. You know, the Poho Shootout is coming up. We'll talk about that in a little bit in a second. The Poho Shootout is coming up, and I tell you what, your boy Lil Carter on the mic will be there on the mic rocking out, and I tell you what, he'll be at each and every one going forward, guys. I tell you what, I love each and every one of you guys in the Poho Association. And I tell you what, have my chicken tenders and french fries ready when I come back up there, y'all. Yes, indeed. I tell you what, one of the coolest concepts that Mike Mcnutt came up with leading into Slicks Ain't Dead 2025 was the fact that his event, the Poho Shootout, is based for St. Clair racers. But he allowed one outsider spot to be available for the winner of Slicks Ain't Dead 2025. So I'll tell you what, I gotta definitely give a huge shout out to the entire Poho Association, Cruising Port Huron. Make sure you jump on in that Facebook group, guys. If you're looking to pull up to some of the coolest car shows, coolest cruise days, hang out with just good old hot rodders, hit up Cruising Port Huron on Facebook, guys. And big shout out to the Poho Association and the Poho Shootout, baby. Yes, indeed. So the next individual I definitely got to give a huge shout out to. This man is a superhero when it comes to track preps. All across the country, any kind of track prep you're looking to do, any kind of event you're looking to do, this man is the man to see. Sticky Icky Track Prep Services, baby. Big Ryan Hartsuck, the man with the plan to stick them all the way into the promised land. Ryan Hartsuck put on a masterclass of prep work and as well as cleanup work in between rounds as well. Got to give a shout out to Ryan Hartsuck as well as the Ubly Dragway crew working with Ryan and helping him get the job done. Guys, we were looking for a moderate track prep for this event specifically. You know, it was kind of a twist on things to say that we're gonna come with like a bracket day test and tune style prep. And that is what the racers needed to be aiming for. So I tell you what, man, Ryan and the team at Ubly Dragway, they nailed it to the T. We seen some very fast passes. We seen some very aggressive passes, but we also seen some wild rides as well. But I tell you what, man, Ryan Hartsuck, you are a monster, bro. If you're looking to put on an event, but your track is looking a little tricky, then you might want to hit up my boy Ryan Hartsuck. That's your boy at Sticky Icky. My next shout out has to go to a man that is putting on a clinic when it comes to shirt production. That's my man, Doug Heckert. Doug Heckert from D&D's Bangin Tees, y'all. But Doug Heckert has helped develop the new Little Carter on the Mic t-shirts, the new Big Carter, Carter and Son Racing t-shirts, as well as the Shane Mini Carter Racing t-shirts, man. I've been hearing each and every one of you. I promise I have. I've been hearing each and every one of you. You know, for my first event, you know, I felt like I definitely had to serve the people, you know what I'm saying? And without D&D's Bangin Race Tees and Doug Heckert, none of that would have been possible. This man went above and beyond. I mean, to not only be at the racetrack with his full merch setup, but also be able to do custom t-shirts on the spot. Any of your favorite designs, he might not have it on hand, but he does have his entire setup available where he can get it done right there on the spot, guys. Something I've honestly never seen out there in the race world here lately. And I tell you what, Doug, put on a clinic out there, serving the people up with all of their favorite race designs. We seen some little Carter shirts. We seen some mini Carter shirts. That was just, oh man, you know. And of course, we seen some big Carter pace car shirts. And man, it was just so awesome to see, man. Thank you so much, Doug. And as you can see, guys, your new channel sponsor, D&D's Bangin Race Tees. Yes, indeed. So let's talk about all of the stuff I knew nothing about. Guys, there's no way this event would have been even possible if it wasn't for these fine folks right here. So next, I gotta give a humongous, huge, just monumental shout out to these guys right here, man. These guys and gal, should I say. One of the things I was a little worried about leading into the event was, you know, the running of the shootout process, the chip draw, you know, getting the cars in the lane, so on and so forth, you know. That's not something I really had expertise in. You know, I kind of was able to watch from afar, but to get it right on the spot when you got some of the baddest racers in the Midwest all in one spot trying to get it on, you know, it put the pressure down. And if it wasn't for these two gentlemen right here, my man Double B, Brandon Bellier, and of course Jazzy Jeff Schreindel. Jazzy Jeff, that's your new nickname from now on, in case you didn't know. Jazzy Jeff, yes indeed, Mr. Z28 himself. These two gentlemen took it upon themselves to run the entire shootout process, and to sit back and actually watch it work and watch the process go down, it was mind-blowing how seamless, how clean, and how like we was getting through the rounds pretty good, you know, but also allowing the racers enough time to cool down and so on and so forth and make changes. I couldn't thank these two guys enough because everything was seamless, guys. You can ask the racers that were involved; they'll tell you first. Brandon Bellier and Jess Rondell, you guys did a hell of a job. And there's no way I could have done this event without you guys. No way. Now, when it comes to running the shootout as well, I gotta give a huge shout out to this gentleman. Man, Kasten Racing. Tom Kasten, Rene, you two showed up to my event. Of course, looking to, you know, support your boy. You know, and I love you guys to death for that. You know, you guys have always shown me love, and I love everything you do, Tom, when it comes to racing, because I know you do it from the heart. You really love this sport, and your intention is to go out and have fun with your stuff, and I love it. Tom and Rene showed up, and they showed up fully prepared. They helped with all of the processing of the cars, the chip draw as well. I mean, when they saw me ripping and running all over the place, you know, like a chicken with his cowboy hat cut off, you know, tossing me a water, a Gatorade. I mean, just, these two were a godsend for the entire event, man. And just round for round, Rene, checking off the rounds, like going over everything, like kind of final processing everything after we get everything all set up. I mean, just amazing work, you guys, amazing work. And like I say, man, there's no way on God's green earth that I would have been able to accomplish this event without you all. And man, thank you so much, thank you. So guys, from there, you know, as you can see, there's just so many people that were all involved that it was just no way that I can leave anything out or leave anything to just a typed post, man. I had to say thank you personally. You know, my first ever event. And I've said this before, I've said this many times, you know,
Little Card on the Mic may not be looking to go a full promoter route and throw many events, but you know, this sport has really done a lot for my life. It changed the complete direction of my life at a real critical time when I was young. And it's always been a mainstay in our family. You know, my father raced since 1967. You know, Big Carter has been in the game for a very long time, has had many cars, and is currently still racing. And now I have my son, you know, Mini Carter, you know, Big Carter, Little Carter, Mini Carter. And it's just surreal to see him strap into his own junior dragster sometimes, you know. But this sport has done so much for my life. It's done so much for my family that, you know, if there's any way that I can repay the sport back, repay the racers, repay the fans, the supporters, the hardcore race fans and supporters, you know, pay them all back with one hell of a show. If that's any way possible for me, then I'm looking to do so. In the future, we will see what is to come in the future, but I will say this. That will not be the last Slicks Ain't Dead. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so let's talk about the footage from the event. Dang it. Let's talk about the footage from the event, guys. So here's the deal, everybody. You know, like I said, like everyone that helped me throughout the entire process, the entire event, you know, they kind of helped me allow myself to kind of just do my thing, you know, hitting the microphone and hitting the camera. But unfortunately, we had some unfortunate issues along the way. To kick it off, Friday, during the test session, my top end camera was, it caught I don't know if it was a right hook. It looked like a right hook to me. I think it was a right hook. It caught a nasty right hook from a parachute, y'all. So yeah, you know, that happened. But here's what made things a little even worse. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it might have been the same car, but if it wasn't the same car, pardons, 100 and 1,000 pardons. But top end camera, I believe it was second or third round, gets taken out again. So now I'm down to my hand cam, and I want to say I was able to film like another half a round or so. And then the hand cam goes dead and I can't charge it because I got a high dollar battery to charge it with. I got a high dollar device. Well, it's high dollar for me. I got a high dollar device for me and a high dollar battery for me. But the charger cord in between is like a $5 charger cord, so it went bad and I couldn't film no more. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're just gonna put it all in one video. I'm gonna give you all each and every view that I was able to get, and I'm gonna let y'all check it out from there. Like I say, guys, I was unable to get the later rounds, but I was able to get some cool shots, and as well as the Friday test session. So matter of fact, we're gonna put it in this video. Let's do it. Let's put it in this video right here. We are gonna put the footage in this video right here.
We made it, y'all. We made it, y'all. Oh my goodness, we made it, y'all. It's surreal right now. This is very surreal. I'm just gonna say we made it, y'all. It's time to go drag racing. We're here at Ubly Dragway, here in beautiful Ubly, Michigan. And I tell you what, it is time to get it on. Slicks Ain't Dead, day number 1. Test session going down here shortly, y'all. Yes, indeed.
for the culture, do it for the fans. Ubly Dragway, let the crowd feel the stands. It's Lil Carter on the mic for the crown, take a chance.
Gotta love it, gotta love it. Gotta give a huge shout out to our official track prepper here this weekend. That is your boy Ryan Hartsuck. Icky Track Prep Services, y'all. And of course we gotta mention our awesome hardcore crew here at Ubly Dragway in accordance as well. I tell you what, this is gonna be a good one this weekend. I'm hoping to have fun for the races. I'm hoping to have fun with the spectators, y'all. This is it, y'all. It's actually happening.
Don't you put me on there.
Slicks ain't dead, hell no, baby, slicks ain't dead. For the culture, do it for the fans. Ubly Dragway, let the crowd fill the stands. It's Lil Carter on the mic for the crown, take a chance. If you fast on 28s, we'll put the money in your hands. Slicks ain't dead, slicks ain't dead, slicks ain't dead. Hell no, baby, slicks ain't dead. Slicks ain't dead, slicks ain't dead.
Here at beautiful Ubly Dragway with and a big long smoky burnout for my man Ryan Hendrickson, bringing up one of the nastiest Fox body Mustangs on the planet, y'all. This time on 28s. This time on Slicks, baby. This is Slicks Ain't Dead. Gotta love it. Getting started here in test and tune action. Here on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Ubly Dragway. It is time to go drag racing, baby. It's your boy Lil Carter on the mic as the twin turbo Fox body Mustang backs up in the right-hand lane. No time on the window. Gotta love it, baby. Gotta love it. This car is known to have run some crazy numbers in the past on these tires. But here he is on the little 28s, coming straight off the trailer. First pass of the weekend here at Slicks Ain't Dead. 2025, the official Lil Carter on the mic Showdown, baby. And as you can see there, lots of tire shake here on the starting line. You can see the chirp marks. Team Family Farms, the Farms Racing Team. Known to get down on pretty much any kind of the man is here to hold it down for the Peabody and hold it down for the Nitros cars. With this machine, he calls the Jack.
Matthew Stevenson in his all-new green machine, and that is a mean machine indeed. Man taking a hit here in the right-hand lane. Rocking out on the 28 Slicks, of course. This is Slicks Ain't Dead, the test session. But as you can see, he boots back into it, and it stays in place. And this Chevy 2 Nova, and that Chevy 2 Nova right there is the car we like to call Karma. Banging up in the right-hand lane, the Chevy 2 Nova, coming out of Diamond Fabrication. Going to do a good job himself. Speaking of amazing checks, amazing racing, and Detroit Battery Company all on board. Gotta love the white and black paint stripping off of this thing, courtesy of the candy shop. Let's see what type Hugo has straight off the trailer here at Man, oh man, I tell you what, he got crossed up at about the 330. And here we go in the nitrous car. Giant smoky burnout for the nitrous Fox body Mustang known as Bow Ties. That's right, y'all, the Chevy powered Ford Mustang. Backing up here in the right-hand lane. Man, I love the name of this car. Mixing up the bow tie with the back tie. Bow Ties is looking to get it done here. Oh man, I tell you what, we just got a fuel bath up here. Gotta love it, the Fox body rolling up here in the left-hand lane. Oh, Mark Roy representing the shop FTW. I'll tell you what, this is one rowdy little Fox body here, rocking out with a single turbo power. And he'll be taking the first shot down the left-hand lane. Here in Tester 2 action. course, the DLB. Rolling up on the D-Tiny 28 slicks. The Mustang you've seen do some just mind-bending things on the racing surface. Looking to pick up the pot and the belt. The Midwest Slick Tire Championship. This one did it up the driveway. Twin turbo power under the hood and a whole heaping of it, y'all. And I tell you what, right before it went sour, that thing was getting ready to book out, y'all. You ever will see that time with an all-new combination going on a two-step. Here comes Max. This man doing a major wrecking. Oh my goodness. Down Broadway! And he too goes straight down Broadway. Man, oh man, I'll tell you what, that thing 60 footed so hard the rear hatch came up on the Fox body, known as bow ties, y'all. Man, oh man. I tell you what, man, it means so much to me, brother. As you can see, the car is not fully complete, and it is not fully trimmed, as Wild Boy would like it to be at the moment. But I tell you what, this man and his entire team, coming out of Wild Side Racing, the well-known Detroit Grudge Racing team, backing up here in the right-hand lane, the Fox body,
still rocking the beautiful pearl on top. Backs up here with a single turbo Chevrolet power plant. Gotta love it, I tell you what. Rocking out stands the front clip. Ultimately, that will help him out on the traction side of things. But as I said before, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to have Man, oh man. I'll tell you right now, that thing was coming out of the gate super spicy, y'all. Yes, indeed. Gotta love it, gotta love it. The greatest hot rod on the property, bar none, y'all. I like to put my money on that. Backing up here in the left-hand lane. Maverick Performance on board, rocking with the lime green. That's right, this thing is powder coated to the gills. If you get a good look under that hood. Matthew coming out of a dual car team. Man, oh man, he's getting closer, he's getting closer.
Yes, indeed, y'all. We got a brand new hot rod. Debuting here at Slicks Ain't Dead, y'all. Look at this monster. You know your boy love to pick 'em up trucks, and there's plenty. And here comes Goldie. Goldie rolling up, coming straight off the trailer. Rolling on into the lanes for this test shot. Yes, indeed, baby.
Here we go. Here we go with the Here we go with an all brand new hot rod. Rolling up here in the left-hand lane. In Vegas. Listen to that burnout right there. Out of that twin turbo, or excuse me, single turbo machine. I tell you what, there's enough fabrication work to trick me into believing it's twins on here. But this single turbo S10 is nasty, y'all. Coming out of Richards, out of glass. That's right. And jumping out of T-Boho, baby. Gotta love it, T-Boho. Representing to the fullest. With no T-Boho is for Huron. out of Mike Moran Motorsports. It's one of the nastiest no-prep cars I have seen thus far here in 2025 in the Midwest. And man, oh man, did I also mention he's really, really good at burnouts? Oh my goodness. If it wasn't for that little breeze, we'd be stuck over here in this fall. Backing up here in the right-hand lane. Pontiac Firebird. And I'll tell you what, this man has been putting in some major work already this season. And here he is at Slicks Ain't Dead to see if he continue that streak of performance. And hooking to the right a little bit, clicking it early. Gotta love it, representing Team Nitrous. Here's the Buick Regal. Also Papa Bear of the Morris family. This is Andy Morris. Backing up FTW. And I tell you what, when you're dealing with the shop, you always gotta add that FTW. Because I tell you what, with each and every vehicle coming out of this racing team based out of Port Huron, representing Team Popo, you can believe with each and every hot rod, they're looking for domination and they're looking for that winner's circle. This one is an all brand new deal for Mark Willis. Rolling up here to left-hand lane. He'll build boost out of the single turbo before he sends it down Broadway. Let's see what he has. Where's the third jet shot? Yes, indeed, taking it all the way out to the 330 cone. Make sure y'all get a good view of this thing, y'all. the land of the grudge racing world. As this car was the former TFPO now campaigned by Ryan Anderson. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you've seen online, this car has done some mind-blowing things. For Ryan Anderson, he has made 2 passes so far, and 2 passes in, he has made improvements. Hold it now, hold it, buddy. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Representing the Chevys, here comes the beautiful 69 Camaro. That car was making some steam out the back door, y'all. And we will kick it off with the nitrous oxide. The nitrous oxide known as DLB. The dirty little B word. Yes, indeed. Here's the 5-body Mustang in the right-hand lane. Small block Ford, powered under the invisible hood. Nitrous oxide power. This car is a showstopper. RCI Racewear. For DLB, it will be a monster on the competitor. Diamond Hugo, jumping out of time and fabrications. The beautiful black and white candy shop painted Chevy 2 Nova known as Battery company, all on gotta love it. It's getting hot and heavy here at Slicks Ain't Dead. As we roll into yes, indeed, y'all. Boy Z goes into the boost and clicks it early. Is this the highest horsepower hot dog on the There is a big possibility of just that. For all the OG grudge racers, you may know this car from its very decorated past. The former TNTO Ford Mustang, now owned in campaign by Ryan Henderson, has shown and proved to the world that this little box body is quite possibly one of the fastest cars on the planet. When it comes to outlaw street racing, this car has seen miles per hour in a quarter mile. Hit Dog was on a hit, and he dumps the laundry. Here we Straight down Broadway. Yes indeed, representing the grudge side of things as well as the no prep side of things. Here comes Wild Boy Zeke, coming out of Wild Side Racing. Yes indeed, as we mentioned before, Wild Boy Zeke making it happen in a big way. Making his return and getting his car being after an unfortunate incident in the past. This beginning of the season, y'all. As I mentioned before, he told me, he said, I'm gonna be at Slicks Ain't Dead no matter what, and here he is getting ready to roll in and build up the boost. Save it, man. Save it. Damn. Here we go with our final hits of the day. Here in the day one test and tune session of Slicks Ain't Dead 2025. Man, oh man, I like when that thing come out the burnout box. Here we go, Stevenson Racing. This time around, you get a chance to see them back to back, one after another. And we'll kick it off right here in the right-hand lane, the older Ford Mustang. Fastback. Coming out of WMP Racing Engine. This is Tyler Stevenson. Backing up his black Mustang known as Back in Black. And yes, indeed, as pit lane there. Man, oh man, you just gotta love a big block nitrous T-body, y'all. Backing up in the right-hand lane, a big lane. I tell you what, when it comes to me and my big brother, we fight over video games. I can imagine how we would be over race cars, but these two are on the money, pulling double duty with two nasty Mustangs. This one is called the Money Shot. That thing, y'all. Man, oh man, big smoky burnout this time around, y'all. Taking it all the way to the 330 as he has been doing all day long. Y'all. And here comes the shot. Getting ready to sit it down, baby.
Hey, Drew here, Rhino Dyno. We are a mobile chassis dynamometer service provider. We can test up to 200 miles an hour and up to 2,000 horsepower. Our unit is mobile. We can bring it just about anywhere. No distance is too far from us. We do it all. We are fully insured as well as the events that we cover. Check out our website at www.rhinodyno.com. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Rhino Dyno Detroit, 313-799-7751. So give us a call.
T-shirt pros. You're now rocking with the 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 T-shirt pros.
And here's one of our landmarks on the way to Ubly Dragway, Scott's Quick Stop. As you can see, they got a little bit of everything. Go on ahead and stop on over at the Quick Spot if you coming to Slicks Ain't Dead, baby. Yes, indeed.
And she's gonna write your name down.
Hold on. He's late.
Oh, so there's 17.
So there is 17.
17, so bye, kids.
We're gonna have a bye.
Yep.
You made 10 hits yesterday. What you need the ball. Most tested part here. And after chip draw, we'll probably bring the first 5
They
pairs
got in
up
there
the
first.
lane.
Got in there first.
What's your name?
Dave Quinn.
We are running in order, too.
Yes, indeed, guys. We will be running in the order of the chips.
White, but it says tie on it.
Ryan Henderson.
Besides this one,
Oh my
five.
God.
5 on there twice.
Ryan. What's your last name?
Hey, last name?
Henderson. Right one. One chip left.
What's your name?
Chris. There's one chip left. All right. Me.
Tim.
Sorry. Winner of the one night.
Somebody got the bag?
I did. Stocks. You the last name? Let's go see the
It's white and it says dealer buyout.
Mark. Mark what?
K-A-W. P-C-K-I. First. No, let me see that motherfucker. Are you kidding me?
We got it.
I'm fucking you up. Do it.
Okay, K is last name. You need that.
What's your name? What's your name?
Junior Southwell.
And then
We're going to show everybody the pairings. You take pictures if you need to.
Diamond.
God damn, I'm beating your ass.
Woo-wee.
Oh yeah,
Hopefully
but
drivers
I'm not
aren't
racing today. My buddy is. So.
Oh, man. This is going to be a fun one.
Brandon, buddy.
Yes, indeed. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Check out the Hag Folks 247 Motorsports, y'all. In the building.
Actually, when we get some money, man, we'll go through. Huh?
With two very wild box bodies indeed. Gotta love it, represents 247 Motorsports in the lane. gentlemen, this is going to be an insane matchup here in round number 1. Ford versus Chevrolet Turbo, single turbo versus twin turbo, as a matter of fact. We'll kick it off with the S10 in the left-hand lane. Backing up, coming out of Richard's Auto Glass. This thing is brand spanking new. Coming out of the shop with Team Boho. Big block single turbo power under the invisible hood of this beautiful all-song S10. But ladies and gentlemen, he will take on one of the highest horsepower power Ladies and gentlemen, get a load of this hot rod. Here we go. New edge on new edge drive. It's time to go drag racing round number 1. Backing up in the left-hand lane. The neutral grade. Turbo Mustang coming out of 247 Motorsports. This is Brandon Moore. Brandon Moore is an extremely fierce competitor in the no-prep scene, and he is here to get it on at 6'8". He'll be taking on the brother of Tyler Stevenson. Tyler just got to win his competition pass. Now he's guiding his brother, Matthew Stevenson, in the money shot. We got a drag race down on the top end, Brandon Moore. You gotta be kidding me, y'all. You gotta be kidding me, y'all. Is this the next matchup? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, let me make something very clear here, ladies and gentlemen. A man that has definitely put on for the sport of drag racing is Jay Peso. Look at that smoky burnout for the regulator racing Mustang. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to be very clear. When it comes to the sport of grudge racing, Jay Peso has been the #1 promoter in the northern region here in the United States. Well, ladies and gentlemen, right here is a matchup, quite possibly a return grudge from a old Jay Peso rivalry, y'all. In the left-hand lane, long-time my goodness, y'all. I gotta always shout out my man Jay Peso. That right there could have possibly been a headliner spawned from the history of a Jay Peso event right there, y'all. Gotta love it with the I gotta stay away from my phone. Gotta love it when you see them get it on. All over the world and all over the Midwest, y'all. Yes, indeed. But as you can see, the competition line was bringing to the man, backing up here in the left-hand lane. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dylan Phipps represents Mcnutt Motorsports. Do not let the look of this car fool you. You may have one of the quickest cars on the property. Crazy loose, but that parachute kept him stable, y'all.
In your eyes, what a sight, hooking fresh creases in the ties. Copper Lane, Mickey Thompson, order Hoosiers, Drew 10-5s, we can find the solution. Slicks ain't dead, ain't no time for delusion. Slicks ain't dead, time to ride to conclusion. Do it for the culture, do it for the fans. Ubly Dragway, let the crowd fill the stands. It's Lil Carter on the mic for the crown, take a chance. If you fast on 20 years, put the money in your hands. Slicks ain't dead.
Once again here at Ubly Dragway, this is Slicks Ain't Dead 2025. Round number 2, here's our next matchup. As we mentioned before, 4th gen on 4th gen crime in the right-hand lane. The Chevrolet Camaro, turbo power under the hood. Gotta love that new camo look for the Camaro known as Bankrupt. He'll be taking on Dylan Phipps, coming out of Iran Motorsports, and his money is red now. Down on a big hit, Dylan Phipps out of Iran Motorsports gets the W. I'm not gonna lie, that was a very gangster burnout. To hear those turbos spool all the way to silence, that was crazy. But don't let that burnout fool you, y'all. I tell you what, coming out of testing yesterday, if you was not here, then you missed some very, very wild runs out of this little fastback Mustang. Driven by Tyler G. Coming out of the two-brother racing team here this weekend. This car is known as Back in Black. And ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes on this car, as this thing is very wild to watch as he gets ready to take his competition by. And it appears he'll make a pass out of it to get some down for the next round. And man, I'll tell you what, a slight pedal in the mid-track, but everything between that slight pedal looked like beauty, y'all. Gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. The future of our sport is upon us. As we start off with our first junior here, here goes Big Bad Billy Dragway. Billy, the Skull Crusher, brings up his beautiful Billy lays out a 7.79 at 83 miles per hour to the 8th mile. Junior dragster. But right here, the kids get even younger, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with two nasty machines in the right-hand lane. It'll be a little side guy, bringing up the all-brick design brick breaker. Junior dragster taking on flip-flop here in the left-hand lane. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the future of our sport. If you're looking to get your kids involved in junior dragster racing, runs away with it, 11:53. 10:53, sorry about that, at 54 miles an hour, 13:69 at 46 miles an hour for flip-flop, baby. And a big smoky burnout for my man Nicky Boy, Nick D'Ambrose Race Cars. Backing up in the right-hand lane as we kick off testing 2. So here goes Nicky D'Ambrose with the single turbo LS Swap. First spotted here. And this is a very unique turbo kit, as the turbo is placed right directly out of the side of the passenger of the Did you hear that boost kick in? fast right there. Straight down Broadway, and he'll take it out the back door. Look at flip-flop go, 1360 at 46 miles per hour. The Brick Breaker 1049 at 57 miles per hour. Man, those kids are rocking. get you anyway. Gotta love it. Hey, man, I gotta give a huge shout out to Kasten Racing, y'all. Team Kasten really coming out here and helping out your boy. I couldn't thank you guys enough, man. Thanks a lot. Gotta love it, gotta love it. They'll get a front row seat for this one. Backing up in the right-hand lane, the Ford 550 Mustang, twin turbo power under the hood. This is Ryan Hendrickson, the 240+ mile an hour booster known as Boostix. Talk about the perfect name for a very unsuspecting hot rod. You will never know who's probably capable of 5-second quarter-mile ETs. Well, here he is on 28.5s, looking to get it done. Man, oh man, I'll tell you what, he hung it hard. I think I just lost my top end camera again. Those parachutes is doing a number on my top end camera. Ryan Hendrickson got major sideways. Attention in the pits. It's time to get to the fence. I said attention in the pits. It's time to get to the fence, y'all. This is semifinals of the original Slicks Ain't Dead shootout, baby. Winner of this matchup will go to the final round. Backing up in the right-hand lane, the Fox Body Mustang, known as
We did it for the culture, did it for the fans. Ubly Dragway, let the crowd fill the stands. It's Lil Carter on the mic, Diamond Hugo took a chance. He was fast on 28s, I put the money in his hands. Slicks ain't dead, Slicks ain't dead, Slicks ain't dead. Hell no, baby, Slicks ain't dead. Slicks ain't dead, Slicks ain't dead. Hell no, baby, Slicks ain't dead. Yes indeed, this the remix, Lil Carter, can't believe this. This has been a bucket list, lifetime all achievement. And I can't thank you all enough, this all has me speechless. It's like walking on that water after jumping off the deep end. Dennis and Linda, Ubly Dragway and the full crew. Tracy, you're a sweetheart, guiding me through the 1-2. Shout out Double B, Bigger Boost, Brandon Bell, yeah. Without you and your team with Jazzy Jeff, I'd have a bad day. Man, I see you, Tom, I can't forget Rene. Shout out to Kasten Racing, even on a rainy day. I can count on you too, just like the jets that we spray. Mix the nitrous with the fuel, I call it Tom and Rene. Mr. VVS, Diamond Hugo with the fave. He was bad on 28s, I put the money in his hand. Jets with glazing, so amazing with Detroit bats. Bad motherfucker, championship giving, congrats. Second chance pot, for the win it was a shot. Winner, winner, Marky Mark had Houdini in the spot. And he drove it like a madman, spinning on the op. Shout out Kelly G, and for the graphics on the spot. Yeah, we on that sticky Icky. Shout out to Sticky Icky. Rockin' Ryan nailed that prep exactly to the T. for the culture, do it for the fans. Ubly Dragway, let the crowd fill the stands. This Lil Carter on the mic for the crown, take a chance. If you fast on 28s, we'll put the money in your hands. Slicks ain't dead, Slicks ain't dead, Slicks ain't dead. Hell nah, baby, Slicks ain't dead. Slicks ain't dead, Slicks ain't dead. Hell nah, baby, Slicks ain't dead. Slicks ain't dead, Slicks ain't dead. Hell nah, baby, Slicks ain't dead.
It happened! It happened! I can't believe it.